Alright folks, I'm Bryce Holdaway, he's Ben Kingsley, and we are the co-hosts of Australia's #1 property podcast, The Property Couch, where each week we bring you the insider's guide to property investing. And today we want to talk about the 4 ways that a property investor will pay when they're buying an investment property. And Ben, you've got a choice. You do it yourself or you get someone to help you.
Mate, and I'm deeply passionate about this topic in terms of the property investment industry is full of sharks. So it's really important that you absolutely understand what you're about to embark on. It's a high value transaction and we don't want to see households losing money because they've made the wrong decision.
Yeah, but there's so many people who are in the do-it-yourself space, Ben, which is fine. But you've got to have a bit of a self-assessment as to whether you know how to pick an investment-grade property, if you know how to choose one that's got some scarcity, and you know how to make sure it's got the owner-occupier appeal. Ben, that's not something that's everyone can do straightforward, is it?
No, it isn't. And that's where we come to the first point, which is about picking the wrong asset. You know, what do you know about researching 15,000 suburbs, 9.6 million dwellings? There's a lot of things to choose from compared to, say, the stock market that has 1,300 stocks, big numbers, so you want to get it right. So if you don't know that, where are you going to find that information?
Very good point. This guy here is the Property Investment Advisor of the Year in 2014, 2015, so he gets to see a lot of people's portfolios. And when he sees that, Ben, you get the rear vision look at what the decisions they actually make. So you said people buy the wrong asset. How many times do you see them actually doing that?
Oh, lots of times because they haven't sought help or they didn't really know what they're doing. So looking for property is not necessarily researching the right locations to buy in. So that's the #1 thing. But I think the second one, Bryce, is around actually doing something. Procrastination is the big killer.
Surely no one does that.
Oh, so many people have been, I wanted to do this in 2008, I wanted to do this in 2012, now I'm getting some help because obviously I don't have the confidence to do it myself.
Yeah, it's a good point you make, Ben. The second way a property investor will pay is through procrastination, but here it's largely around fear. It's largely around not understanding that we can mitigate the risks associated with property investing and essentially not having that confidence to take that first step. Because really, our conditioning from generations past was to pay cash for everything and not get into debt. So it's often a bit of a misunderstanding around the different types of debt.
Yeah, it is. It's a mindset change in terms of getting knowledge and getting confidence and getting over that fear. And that's that mindset that we talk about, that great investors have that ability to be unshakable in regards to how they look after themselves when they're investing, through the good and the bad.
Yeah, good point. So it's important to understand when it comes to debt, there's 3 types of debt: horrible, tolerable, and productive. Horrible debt is for the stuff that you buy that goes down in value.
Yeah.
The tolerable debt is the stuff that you buy for your own home. You need a roof over your head, but you're the only one paying it off, so it's just tolerable. And then there's productive debt. And that's debt where you buy income-producing assets that go up in value. So when you understand the difference between the 3, Ben, it kind of helps with that procrastination.
Totally, Bryce. I think that's a great thing. Now, #3, we're talking about paying too much. So FOMO, fear of missing out, is right out there in the marketplace at the moment in terms of people thinking that, oh, property prices are going to go up forever, so I'm just going to pay a premium. And the last thing we want to see people doing is paying the price for properties that they're going to be worth the same amount in 2022. That's just crazy. That's not good investing.
But unfortunately for a lot of people, Ben, they're up against a real estate agent who, amongst marketing and communication, have negotiation as one of their secret weapons. So that third one of making sure you don't pay too much, you're actually up against someone who wants you to pay too much.
Totally. I mean, at the end of the day, they work for the seller, don't they? So it's really important to try and get a good set of knowledge, do your comparables, and have a walk away, you know, in terms of it doesn't work for you, or get the help of a buyer's agent who can help you from a professional standpoint, who can negotiate just as hard as they do.
Yeah, we can level the playing field. So you've made a few good points there, Ben. The 4 ways that a property investor pays is buying the wrong asset, procrastinating, paying too much, and for me the 4th one is through professional advice. And that's the decision of whether you do it yourself or you get someone else to help you. But whether or not you want to counter those top 3 largely comes down to whether or not you're prepared to pay a professional to make sure that they're doing the best thing for you and acting in your best interests.
Well, look, I look at it to sort of say, have I got that experience? Have I got the 10,000 hours that makes me better than them? Have I got the time to do that? I mean, to get that level of knowledge and experience to deal with a trusted, professional and qualified advisor versus doing it myself.
Very good point, Ben. So there's the 4 ways that a property investor will pay. And if you want to find out more about this very topic, go to thepropertycouch.com.au, go to episode number 19, where Ben and I unpacked that very thing in much more detail than we have today. So you can check that out. And if they go there, Ben, they can actually get something else.
Yeah, we have a free download on the Money Smarts. We're passionate about money management, making sure that household looks after their money better. So there's a free instruction manual in how to get your house organised financially.
There you go, folks. Check it out at thepropertycouch.com.au.